What was management like in the past? Prior to the Industrial Revolution, there wasn't much management at all, meaning anyone other than the owner could handle tasks such as coordination, planning, controlling, rewarding, and resource allocation. That changed with the rise of Industrial Revolution as people came to know about what worked in organizational management. In the past, management were consistently changing to meet the needs for the best outcomes in the workforce. However, today's organizations are different from the past as they are flexible, adaptive, globalized, and they have a different outlook towards working. The designs and organizations have changed dramatically over past 100 years. In the early 90s, the Industrial Revolution brought rise to not only a concept called mass production but also a concept called management science, which was coined by Frederick Taylor. Scientific management deals with different work methods to identify the best and most effective way to complete a job. Many theories states that the trend in the evolutionary role of managers have been changed over the past few decades. After reviewing prevailing management trend, it is concluded that in the past, managers were only focused on authority, correction, and enforced policy. As today's management oversees performance, focus on improvement, and enforces productivity, modern management also uses mathematics, statistics, and other quantitative techniques to make right management decisions. Management has historically been seen as a collection of tasks involving planning, organizing, controlling, and incentivizing. The key management capability is not being in control, but participating and influencing the formation of sense making and meaning. The fundamental dynamic of evolution is not competitive selection but interactive cooperation. The future management is described as goals and performance targets. In about 30 years, management focus will be on possibilities, oversees potential, and enforces purpose. Social responsibility of a manager. Social responsibility in business, also known as corporate social responsibility, means achieving sustainability. It helps individuals, organizations, and governments to have a positive impact on the development in the business. It is of great importance to a manager as it describes how an organization is putting efforts to improve the society. It is the responsibility of a manager that the activities of the business must be controlled and should ensure that it accomplishes its duty to the society. It is important because it helps in preventing malpractices and further anomalous issues which are going in an all-time high in the generation. The managers must have social responsibilities because of the following reasons. Better organizational environment. An organizational environment is composed of forces or institutions surrounding an organization that affect performance, operations, and resources. To manage the organization effectively, they need to properly understand the environment. They are divided into two parts, internal and external environment. Internal environment consists of the ethics, conditions, events, and factors within the organization that influence choices and activities. External environment consists of entities and determines its opportunities and threats. Organizational resources. Formal organizations are the means by which we produce and supply a variety of goods and services. An organization has resources in the form of manpower, money, materials, and machines. When an organization has these resources, it is in better position to work for goals. Precautionary measures. Social responsibilities helps managers to take precautionary measures as it is more cost efficient to deal with social issues before they turn into a disaster, consuming majority part of management time. Moral obligations. It is an obligation arising out of consideration of right and wrong. A person is morally obligated to let others know about dangerous and deceptive business practices. It is the moral responsibility of the organization to assist solving or removing the social problem. The next one is effective and efficient workers. Employees are some of the most valuable assets a company can have. Recruiting employees becomes easier for social responsible organizations. The best thing for a manager is to know on how to excel in your role. For that, firstly figure out what the most important things for them to achieve are, then set clear goals. Secondly, think about what your team shouldn't be spending time on. Thirdly, your staff members need to know not only what you expect them to do, but how you expect them to approach their work. The manager should evaluate their management style and team's work. Be clear about what you need people to do, whether it's instructions on a project or a message about performance. Don't value your own comfort over the work you have been hired to do or an employee's ability to get honest feedback. Instead of waiting for problems to come to you, ask questions. You will often uncover problems this way and have an earlier chance to fix them. And finally, even in the hardest moments, treat all your employees with kindness and dignity. Thank you.